3, 2, 1.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑い合って抱き合って幸せにほらなれるように
Do you want to introduce or do you want me to?
Jingle my bells, baby. Jingle my bells, please. Jingle my bells, baby. Jingle my bells, please.
If that doesn't tip you away, we're doing a special Weeb Club like bonus episode. Just What and I, since Craftsdwarf said, and I quote, "I hate Christmas."
Yeah, Craftsdwarf looked at us. We were having a talk with him. He said, "Baby Jesus should have burned down to the fucking ground." He said, Craftsdwarf after the call said, "I'm gonna go to a church right now and set it ablaze." So if anybody sees like a corpse outside of a burning church, you know who would have like. It's gonna get us in trouble. This is yikes.
Yeah. So we're doing a Christmas episode. We're gonna talk about some Christmas episodes, what we like about Christmas, stuff like that.
We're gonna do a Christmas episode about Christmas episodes. It'll be the most Christmas episode you'll ever see.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Merry Christmas, everyone, since this will come out on Christmas.
Give us your money for Christmas. Oh, by the way, if you haven't gotten me a Christmas gift, I would suggest getting me. There's this one doujin that Alp, a doujin writer by Alp, by the name of Alp, just released. It might have a certain girl on the cover. I would really appreciate it if someone got it for me. I'm not saying I want it. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
You would appreciate it.
I would appreciate it.
I'll go ahead and say it. I want the 6-volume Onahole.
Fellas, vote and tag yourselves in the comments. Which volume are you?
How does this make you feel? What?
Oh, God.
We gotta do at least one of these in this.
What are you gonna show me, you motherfucker? I'm gonna scroll down.
It's funny. It's funny.
God. You're gonna have to put that in the episode because you're editing this.
I know. It'll be okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm also have some other plans planned for the editing, but we need the Jordan image before that.
Wait, so me and Vindy on the Weeb Club be like Craftsdwarf on the side be like
from Craftsdwarf to Cucksdwarf.
Oh man. Yeah.
So what's your first Christmas episode?
So as we all know, there's only two things I ever talk about in life. It's Big Time Rush and
God damn it, I said no Big Time Rush.
And of course, Love Live. I only ever talk about Love Live because Love Live is fuels me. It fills my blood. I breathe. I literally cry when hearing the first 3 notes of Brightest Melody. It is sad. I cannot understand it anymore. However, I've accepted it. So the Christmas episode I'm going to be talking about first is, of course, episode 9 of Love Live Squaddle Project Season 2, which is the Snow Halation episode. Yeah!
Yay!
Technically, I'm cheating because it doesn't take place exactly on Christmas, but it's supposed to be on Christmas because Snow Halation was a song that was made for Christmas.
I just figured out my second. I said I was gonna do one. I picked another one. So
nice,
but it's okay.
Woo!
But yeah. So what? I think it like the fair thing because I know for me with Christmas episodes, a big part of it is I want something that like kind of captures what I feel the spirit of Christmas is. And I feel like sometimes it's hard with like some Japanese media because Christmas is largely like a
dirty
it's
fucking
like
Buddhist heathens, not Christian.
Well, no. For them, Christmas is very much a it's like a romance. It's a romantic holiday.
It's like Halloween. It's like what Halloween
Day.
Is for us, right? Or like as in
Valentine's Day. It's another Valentine's Day kind of where they kind of go out and they, it's a day to have a date.
Yeah. I know what that is, right?
And it's very different from what I think Christmas is for a lot of us.
Yeah, considering all the religious aspects to it and how.
And there's some other stuff too, but I'll get to some of that when I get mine. So,
Yeah.
What about Snow Halation makes it like gives you the Christmassy,
Well, Vindy, I'm glad you asked. Here's a video. Oh wait, I can't show it to you because it's been blocked worldwide. Well, fuck. But yeah, the Snow Halation episode specifically is like, in particular, it's about like, so when they made the song Snow Halation, they were trying to make it, they tried to make it a love song, because Nozomi really wanted to make the love song was inconsequential, but she wants to make the love song, and Ellie really pushes for her to make the love song. And Maki cannot understand why. This is in episode 8 that leads up to episode 9. So I'm kind of cheating here. But when they were trying to make the love song, it is revealed that the reason why Nozomi is so why Ellie is so intent on getting them to make a love song is because Nozomi's dream was for them to make a song that unites the feelings of the 9 together. A song that they wrote, not just Umi, but all of them together, each of them like contributing the lyrics, because Nozomi is someone who never had any friends. Because she moved around so much, she never had a chance to connect with anybody. But the only person she was able to connect to was Ellie, who was just as awkward and isolated as her. So they made friends. But Nozomi wasn't strong enough to make the connections. Like, she saw Nico outside handing out flyers, trying to hand out flyers and get people to join her school idol group. But Nozomi didn't say anything. She saw Haneo, who struggling to be with her shyness. She saw Rin in the bathroom trying to put on makeup. She saw all these people, but she couldn't do anything. But Honoka gave her a miracle, gave her a way, and that was Muse. And it was only then that she was able to find friends and stuff. She was able to find people to connect to for the first time in her life. But she wanted to create something together with them. And it was just, and this is going back to episode 8. There's this one really good part, because Nozomi always acts like the fucking the aloof one, the haha, I'm gonna be mysterious. They see that she has the picture of all of Muse performing Start Dash on the stage, and they're making fun of her for it. And this is the first time she ever gets embarrassed about it. She's she grabs it and hides it, because she's like, all of you guys are my friends. Why wouldn't I have it up? And they all start jumping on her, gay girls, and they go outside, and God, they go outside and they see all the snow, and they all start forming the lyrics for Snow Halation. Now, Snow Halation, in and of itself, I keep talking about how it's the greatest song the Muse ever made, and it is, factually speaking. Yeah, you cannot prove me wrong.
Right, I agree. It's my favorite Muse song.
It's so the song in and of itself is it could be contributed as a love song, or as romantic love, or it's the love for all of your friends and all the things that they and all the things that you love in your life. And I like the way they went about that, and the way the episode plays out is Honoka's trying her hardest to for not just Muse, but also she for the school, because she's stuck at the school informational meetings to make absolutely sure that all the new students come and join. And because everybody saw her doing that, everybody saw how hard she tries and how hard Muse is trying, the entire school came to shovel their snow out of the way so they could have a path to run to the Love Live.
God, I forgot about that.
It's so good. And then Honoka says that line, she's like, you guys are all crazy. The fact that you did all of this for us, you're all insane.
Right.
And then,
so would you say it almost has the giving thanks aspect that's a large part of Christmas, even if you want to look at it religiously?
You're returning.
That's kind of a large part of what Snow Halation is.
It's they say it's for all of the love that you've given us, for all the support that you've given, we're gonna give it back. It's from our school, from our family, to each other. We're gonna perform a song that gives that love back. God, it's so good.
Yeah, no, I mean I really agree. I didn't think about that aspect of it as the idea of the thankfulness part of Christmas, which it's not like Thanksgiving is for us, but I think Christmas does have this kind of
thanks.
If you're looking at it from the religious aspect, it does have a little bit of giving thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is giving, and it is about the love, giving the love back. That's
yeah.
And God, it's just God. When Honoka comes and runs up to Ellie and hugs her after running all the way, she's like, I was so scared. I didn't want it to end like this. I wanted to. This was our last chance to do something together, and I wanted to do it with all of you. And then the whole school comes running behind them, and she like thanks them all. She says, "We're not gonna lose. We're gonna do this all for you, for all the love that you and the support that you've given us." God, I love Love Live.
Yeah, I think that's probably. I think that's my favorite part of Love Live. It's either Snow Halation or it's when they do the first OP as the encore.
Oh God, I can't.
But
I'll talk about that later. I'm making fun.
No. I just wanted to say,
no.
but yeah, no, that is.
I just finished rewatching it.
No, it is one of the best parts of School Idol Project. It's really, really fucking good. Snow Halation's actually like I have it in my I have a Christmas playlist I listen to in December every year. That it's just like a lot of the basic Christmas songs, some other Christmas albums I like, and Snow Halation is a song that actually just has a permanent spot in that Christmas album because like it has like even just like when you listen to it sound wise, it sounds like a Christmas song. It has like sleigh bells and all the things that kind of musically you associate with Christmas.
You know what's crazy is that like those sleigh bells, like if you watch like footage of like anytime they perform it live, they don't even play this. They don't even play like the first notes or whatever. They play the sleigh bells, and immediately everybody starts losing their shit. They're like, "Oh fuck, it's coming! It's coming! Here it comes, boys!" And like those sleigh bells are like so fucking iconic. Holy shit, God! And the way they use it, ooh. Okay, go ahead and say what you were gonna say because I want to talk about like their fucking performance and just God, ooh.
I think that was really it. Was like musically, musically it is it's very much a Christmas song, and it gives like just listening to Snow Halation gives me the feeling of a Christmas song, and that's I think something that's not something that can be like really understated.
There's a reason why it's so iconic. Yeah, it's make no mistake, Snow Halation is a meme, but it's a meme for a reason, and there's a reason why anybody who doesn't even know Love Live knows what Snow Halation is.
The only way I think Snow Halation could be better is instead of if the outfits they wore were slutty Santa costumes.
Well, I mean, we don't get exactly slutty with Aqua, but we get Santa outfits. They're cute. I want to kiss them. I want to kiss them on the lips. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm not horny, everybody. This is a sacred day.
Right? Yeah, never been horny before.
In my life.
Definitely not gonna post screenshots of a fucking Twitter conversation when a Dojin came out, or a Discord
conversation.
What are you talking about? I don't know. Huh?
Don't show it on the screen right now for everybody to see. Don't do it.
Definitely wouldn't do that. No, definitely wouldn't do that.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for being so considerate.
Yeah, no problem, dog.
Okay, yeah, but God, okay. So I was rewatching the old PVs for because Snow Halation. I don't know if you know this, but Bokura will keep Bororara, the very first song. Yeah, this is the question that you fucking failed with the Love Live quiz. Bororara, the first song the Muse ever made when they first became Love Live became a thing was actually like a commercial failure because let's face it, Bororara is a really like generic idol song.
Yeah,
and like there's no way that Muse would have like an identity from Bororara because Bororara is like the most standard idol thing I could think of. Mm-hmm. But then on Christmas, the second song they ever made was Snow Halation.
And God, it's great you said that because I really think that like Snow Halation is not only is it I think their best song, I think it's the most Muse song. Like Muse do have definitely I think more than Aqua more of a generic idol sound, but I think when you look at like what a lot of Muse's songs are about and kind of what Muse is, I think Snow Halation is the song that captures that feeling perfectly.
Yeah, it's God because like again I'm gonna talk about my feather video again. It's because like the snow is so iconic. It's like there's a reason why Muse's feather was white, and there's a reason why Snow Halation is one of their most impactful songs, because the color white like relates to like the purity, their pure love for school idols, for their school, for each other, and for Muse, and like okay. I need get okay. The performance. I've watched it again. That stage they're on. Fucking genius.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah,
it's because they have like the giant blue arches, right? And the entire time they're performing, right? And they're saying God, the camera. People just like for as bad as School Idol Project CG is, they like really amped it up for Snow Halation for some reason. Like it's like the one song that they like nailed with the CG for the most part. But then the one part that gets me is like right before like Honoka does the final Todokete, right? And it's like they're all doing like their little poses because they're all individualized, yet they're all like you're all united. And then finally, when Honoka does the Todokete, all the lights go off, and then the lights turn like a really bright yellow. Because it's like, ooh, it's like their feelings are coming out. They're expressed. Because I'm retarded. I've been doing a lot of like studying the leitmotifs and like musical stuff.
Right.
And Love Live takes a lot of inspiration from like Broadway musical and the way they handle leitmotifs and stuff like and shit like that. What they do, well, not leitmotifs in this case. Broadway musicals will like, there's a principle behind it where it's like, if they use dialogue to talk to express emotion. If they can't express it enough that in words, they'll sing it. God, it's
I know. I mean, I think if someone wanted to say that
gold, it zooms all the way back. Oh my god!
Right. Well, I mean, Love Live is the High School Musical of anime, so it makes sense.
God, people Love Live. God, I'm so happy with Math Wiz is watching Love Live. Holy shit!
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's really hard for me to talk about Love Live now because then in order to talk about one thing, I have to go and talk about the entire fucking lexicon of fucking Love Live, and it gets insane. I get obsessed, and I have to stop myself.
Right, it so quickly gets. Okay, so is that you telling me you want me to?
You need to stop. You need to stop me before I keep going.
All right, so I'll give my first. I'll give my first Christmas episode, which is I guess I don't know if it's in the anime, but I mean I've only read the manga.
Yeah,
so.
It's in the anime. It's so good.
It is. Okay, so I'm picking in Nisekoi, and specifically the Christmas scene, or the Christmas arc that is solely focused around Raku and Chitoge and Chitoge's mom. And it's Raku trying to get Chitoge and her mom to spend a lot of time together. And
that arc is so good.
I mean, it's already really good. We can talk about why it's so good, but I want to explain what gives it the Christmas feel for me really quickly, which is, for me, like, you know, I have Christmas parties with my friends, and I you know, I'll give friends gifts and stuff on Christmas, but for me, Christmas is very much a family holiday. It's a time where, you know, I come together with my family, we eat together, we spend all day together. It's very much a family day for me. And so, seeing an arc that's focused around trying to bring a family together on Christmas is very much it's something that, like, I completely vibe with, and it definitely gives me the, it feels more like Christmas than a lot of other Christmas arcs do, because even though Nisekoi is, you know, a romance, this arc isn't focused on Raku and Chitoge doing cute date things. It's much more about Raku trying to get Chitoge together with her mom, her family, on Christmas, a family holiday, and it's really good.
Nisekoi is also a story about, like, the meaning of love and shit, right? And, like, it's not so much like a romantic thing for it, but it's like that aspect of, like, as like I talked about, it's like, if they're in trouble, you'll do anything you can to move the earth so that they can do what they need.
A majority of the love that Nisekoi does talk about is romantic love, but that's what I'm saying that I like about this is, even though Christmas is normally a romantic holiday in Japan, they use a Christmas arc for family, which is I really, really like.
There's another Christmas arc in Nisekoi that does the thing that I think, but, like, yeah, arguably, like, that arc, like, destroy. Well, everything in Nisekoi.
Are you talking about the one near the end with Onodera?
Yeah, the Onodera arc is so.
Okay.
That one's also good, but I'm gonna let you talk about.
That one's also really good, but
I'm gonna let you talk about this one.
Yeah,
this one, rereading it destroyed me. I was like, oh my god,
it's so good. Well, the Onodera one's really good, but to me, again, that's much more of a romantic one, and that's not what Christmas means to me, so I don't... Like, I wanted to pick things that I think, kind of for me, are what Christmas is about a lot.
You know what?
And,
You know what gets me real fucking hard about that arc? It's, like, this one cute little thing. But it's, like, when Raku's talking to the mom, and he's, like, really, like, trying to get her to do is, like, why aren't... You should be spending this time with your daughter for Christmas. What are you doing? And then she, like, finally breaks down. She doesn't break down. She just, like, she starts blushing. She's like... Well, I don't know if she wants to spend it with me or not. I'm like,
it's so good because, like, it's two people who want to make, like, the mom isn't not being with Chitoge because she doesn't want to see her, but it's because she wants to be a good mom, and she wants to give Chitoge what she thinks Chitoge wants for Christmas.
Awkward, just like Chitoge.
Right, and she doesn't realize that what Chitoge wants is to spend time with her mother.
And Chitoge doesn't realize that her mom wants to be a good mom for her. And it's like,
And the only person who realizes it is Goat Chad Raku.
God, his dick is so fucking big.
Who works his ass off to give... Because this is still... I mean, he does like Chitoge at this point, but this is still when he's saying, you know, I'm just friends with Chitoge, like, right, he's denying his feelings, and he's doing all of this just to make someone happy. Like, he literally worked himself to, like, you know, he worked really fucking hard just to make someone happy on Christmas. And that's, like, the Christmas spirit is this like, everything Raku does in this arc is completely selfless. He gains nothing.
Well, he does gain something. There's something that he does gain, which is, like, the feeling of, like, I'll go ahead and talk, because I want to talk about this arc, and specifically why, like, it ties into my whole thing about, like, why Onodera could not be the one that he gets with, but go ahead.
Well, because it's the whole point of the manga, but, well, like, so, I mean, obviously you can say he gets, like, kind of, like, vague things, like, he gets Chitoge and her mom's affection, and they like him more for it. But that's not something you can predict, right? Like, you can't say, I'm going to do all this so that they like me. And that's not why Raku's doing it. He's not getting, you know, he's not doing this for any reason other than he wants to make people happy on Christmas, right? It's a completely selfless action.
Yeah.
Which is what Christmas should also be about, is this selfless, like, you know, you don't give a present either because you got one or because you want to get a present in return. You should give presents on Christmas because you want to, like you said with Muse, give back the feelings that you get from others throughout the year, right? It's a time to spread love and happiness to other people. And that's what Raku does the entire time, right? Like, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna say is, like, because it's important, because, like, it's not that he's not getting anything out of it. It's that, like, because ultimately he is getting something out of it. It's like he's doing something that he wants to do. It's like he's getting he's getting not, like, the self-satisfaction, but he's getting the satisfaction of knowing that, like, because he's doing something for somebody, right? Because that's what
right. But I think there's an important distinction that doing something for altruistic reasons, even if you feel good for doing it, like, even if the altruism makes you feel good,
it's still selfless.
It's still a 100% selfless act because you don't get anything tangible out of it.
I guess for some people that, like, that feeling of good, like, that feeling good about it is enough for them. That's something that's why they do it. And it's like that is a reason why it's a reason to do it for not just yourself but for other people. It's like a cool, instead of just doing it because haha I'll get something out of it. Like, he's not doing it because he's immediately expecting something. He's doing it because doing it makes him feel good.
Well, and it's not even doing it makes him, doing it makes others feel good, which makes him feel good. Right. So I wouldn't say he's doing it to feel good, but he's doing it because
making others feel good makes him feel good.
He wants to help people. Yeah.
Hey, God. Ooh, okay. So the point, like, for every arc that Raku spent on the Chitoge, is that, like, he'll do it for, like, just for, like, the sake of, because, like, for some reason something about her and the way they interact causes him to, like, lose his mind and, like, do anything he possibly can to make her happy. For some reason, even though he keeps saying that he hates her, even though he keeps saying that, like, she makes him angry, something about her makes him move. And it's like, that's something that he doesn't do for Onodera, because he's so, like, and that's, like, something Onodera doesn't really do for him, is that, like, is because they'll you know, skirt around their feelings or something like that, and it takes something big for it to make them move. But just the sight of Chitoge, like, sad, like,
or the thought of her in distress, like in the arc where she's lost in the forest and he goes to save her.
Like, the biggest example for me that, like, really, like, got me was, like, when she was, like, trying to write down everybody's names and what they like because she couldn't talk to them. She's like, she's so awkward, and then he just sees that, and it's just small thing, but he hands her the book of, like, he tells her everybody, he tells her all these people's things, like, just because he knows it'll help her because he sees her struggling, and it's funny because it's like, it's not as if he's, like, he's denying it, but it's like he's like not aware that he just, for something about her makes him move.
Yeah, it's the perfect, like, it ties back into one of my favorite parts of Nisekoi, which is the part where, like, he's talking to Shu and Shu says, like, when you see a rainbow or you get 77 or whatever 777 yen change back or all these things, right? You find a new song you love. And he's like, who's the person's face that pops into your mind that you want to tell?
Without thinking, right? Without thinking.
Right, without thinking. It's that Chitoge is the first person on Raku's mind always, right? It's always Chitoge first. And that's why he does it. He doesn't do it because he has these, you know, like, plan. Like, right, he doesn't have this like
For
convoluted
Onodera, he
plan
has
of
this huge ass plan, and it's like,
right, and he doesn't have this plan for Chitoge where he's like, I'm gonna help her, she's gonna like me, we're gonna date. It's like Chitoge isn't help. I'm going to help Chitoge. And that's what I mean by he gets nothing out of it. Even if he gets the self-satisfaction of helping someone, he's not doing it for any personal gain.
He's just
right?
doing it
like,
'cause
he's
he
not
wants
doing
to.
it for that self-satisfaction.
He's just doing it 'cause he wants
right,
to.
he's doing it because he wants to help Chitoge, because she's the first person on her mind, and all he wants to do is make her happy.
it's like the part with like the part where like you know the mom says like, you know, the shit where she's like, well, you're still wearing that ribbon, it's old.
Oh my
But,
god,
like,
the ribbon thing.
Chitoge gets so sad, and I'm like, oh god, and but like she doesn't realize that the mom's saying that because she feels like because she's like, you should be getting new things for yourself because you deserve it. You're
We should move on from. I want to move on from Rocket. I want to talk about Chitoge in this arc, because what she also goes through is, and Chitoge and the mom, I guess, because theirs are like entwined.
It's
but
because
like,
there's like a really noticeable, like, she gets timid during this arc. She gets like scared almost, and it's like,
yeah, because she's a very, even though she's awkward, she's, especially anytime Rock is around, she's very, you know, brash and impulsive, and he'll say one thing or she'll think one thing and just punch him through a wall. You know, like, there's never, when she's with Raku and with her other friends, there's never this, like, holding back, right? She is herself. But when her mom's come back, she's scared of her mom because she doesn't see her a lot. She wants to make her mom love her, and she wants to spend time with her mom. And that's part of why she wears this ribbon that her mom got her this whole time, is because she wants, like, her mom, like, she does it because she has these feelings for her mom, and wants to feel like she, you know, like, it's like a symbol of her mom's love, even if her mom isn't able to express it or be there for her all the time.
The ribbon, what it means to her changes during this arc too.
Well, right, because it also has the, well, no, it was before this. Remember, she loses the ribbon, and Raku got it back for her. So the ribbon has now this other meaning of also being kind of a symbol of her love for Raku. Like, it has these two ideas behind it. And that's why it destroys her so much when the mom says, you know, get rid of that old dirty ribbon, you know, I'll get you a new one. Because the idea isn't that it's just a ribbon that her mom got her for her. It's the ribbon that her mom got for her, and the ribbon that Raku found. It's all these things. So hearing her mom just kind of say that just kind of, like, really hurt her, because she, you know, it felt like her mom was, like, saying that all of her feelings
don't matter,
she was, like, holding into this ribbon, don't matter.
But, like, the mom, it's so sad, because the mom didn't mean that. The mom was just like, I thought she just shouldn't be wearing that because it's old and dirty. She should be getting something nice for herself.
Right, exactly.
God damn it. Fucking Nisekoi,
man. And then it's great because, like, at this point, Chitoge is already super aware of her feelings for Raku. So she theoretically would love to spend one-on-one time with Raku away from people and try to get him to think of her like that, right?
Yeah.
But that's not, she doesn't take that chance because that's not what she really wants on Christmas, right? Like, she loves Raku, but she wants to spend this time with her mom because she so rarely gets that chance. And, it's so good. So it really is one of those arcs that I feel, and even talking about it, I think I've realized it more. It's maybe the perfect Christmas arc.
God, it's so
like,
fucking good.
I think it just perfectly captures what I love about Christmas.
Oh god, it's like that fucking what, like, cause like, and the fact that, like, he's the and the mom gets Raku and her the fucking, like, Raku and Chitoge the bridal suite, right?
Right, yeah, she gets them a place where they could
fuck. And she does it because she's like, my daughter's got a boyfriend. Maybe she wants to spend it with him rather than with me. But then he's like, spend it with your daughter right now. Go.
Yeah.
I like how he does. I like how their dynamic is like, it's not them, like, it's like he, like, literally goes in there, like, Chitoge, and she's like, go. I don't know what you're doing. It's like, do it now because you want to.
Right, it's so good.
And he's only forceful like that with Chitoge because, you know, because like, for some reason something in him makes him want to move the world for her.
Yeah, and, like, yeah, and with Onodera, they just kind of sit around, twiddle their thumbs, and, like, look at each other. But with Chitoge, you know, he, first of all, the first second, like, this, like, not even just that, the second he realizes he's in love with Chitoge, he instantly wants to confess to her.
Like, he, like,
you know?
he, like, he's like, God, that panel when he sees her during the DD.
Oh my god. You mean the best panel at Nisekoi where he's like, so this is what love is?
God.
And it's chapter like 197 or something. And they hold the chapter title the entire time until the very end. And right at the end is when it gives the chapter name, which is like Real Love, which completely contrasts the love that he has with Onodera the whole time, which is the fake love the manga's talking about. Oh my god.
Why do people think that Nisekoi is bad?
Because they don't read with their eyes.
Honestly, I wish people would stop talking endlessly about Nisekoi. I'm gonna stop.
Oh
I'm gonna fucking stop.
God.
I'm gonna stop.
I thought we'd get one episode. I thought for Christmas we could be good at that.
Oh no, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay. What's your second? Unless you have more to say, what's your second Christmas episode?
On brand time, boys. It's time to be on brand. If you speaking, and this one kind of combines both like the Snow Halation episode and what Vindy thinks Christmas is about, which is like,
Oh
family.
my god, no, you took my second one. I thought you were gonna do K-On! It's okay,
we can talk about it together. We can talk about this one together because we love it so much.
Is it what I think it
Awaken
is?
the Power is one of my favorite episodes of anime of all
Oh my
time.
god. Oh my god, you were talking about Snow Halation. I was like, oh, I should do Awaken the Power because I thought you were gonna do Love. I thought you were gonna do Snow Halation and K-On!
I was telling you, there's two things I only. I was like, I literally only talk about one thing, Vindy.
Right, but I still thought for some reason I was like, oh, he's gonna talk about K-On! I think it's because Drock said it. I just didn't make the connection until you were like my second one. And I was like, fuck, he's doing Awaken the Power.
Silly boy.
Oh my god. It's so
Awaken the Power.
good. Every part of the episode is fucking phenomenal.
How do you not have Love Live at a 10, motherfucker? How do you not have it at a 10?
The difference for a 9 and a 10 for me is like a personal attachment, and I just don't
watch
have a personal
Over the
attachment
Rainbow,
for Love
then,
Live.
motherfucker.
It's gonna be a 10, and I don't want to watch it right now because I don't want to cry.
We'll watch it. How about this? Vote in the comments right now.
I'll watch it before the next. I'll watch it before the next.
I know.
Or before, not before the next.
I have a cool idea. I have a cool idea.
Season.
We could watch it as like a commentary track thing, right?
Oh, if people want to hear you cry on it,
no, Vindy, you're gonna actually hear me cry. I'm gonna fucking bawl like a baby, and you cannot stop me because I can't control it anymore. Vindy, you don't understand. I was in a car ride, going home from a funeral, and I was just sitting there watching Love Live in the car with my family, and I was like fucking holding back tears as much as I could so my family wouldn't see me crying about fucking anime girls. I've lost my mind, Vindy. It's embarrassing.
No, I'll do it. Yeah, if people want to see that, has Craftsdwarf seen the movie?
He
yet?
has, and he loves it too.
Okay.
Jason's seen it, and he's like, I don't understand all these people replying on your comment, on your review, saying that the Italy arc is bad because it's like amazing.
No, yeah, I'll totally, vote in the comments if you guys want to see us do a commentary track for Over the Rainbow. We wouldn't have it playing, obviously. You'd have to find the movie yourself and
we'll
play
have like
it,
a video that like you ever see that channel Pretty Much It where they just do like they do commentary tracks, but they have like videos that go on their channel that promote the commentary tracks, and they like show parts of the movie parts of the commentary that are kind of funny.
Yeah, well, because I know what there's some podcasts I follow, and what they do is they just post the audio for it like somewhere, and then like on SoundCloud, and it's up to you to sync it up with your. So we can figure it out, but
you can kiss what?
Huh? We can also make that because I think we were planning on doing something like that for Patreon. We can make that our first Patreon one.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah. So
okay,
Awaken the Power. Awaken the Power. Awaken the. I'm gonna link the fucking video that I made about it because Awaken the Power is if Snow Halation is the best song that Muse ever made. Awaken the Power looks at Snow Halation and says, I am God. It is unbelievable how they did it. How did they do it?
I literally think it one-ups almost everything about, and not like, it's not trying to be better Snow Halation, but the way it takes what the viewer expects from, because it's what episode, I think it's episode 10,
no, it's episode
but it might
9.
be 9
it's
as well.
The same episode as Snow
It's
Halation.
episode 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes what you would expect from Snow Halation, right? Like, okay, one thing that they took is like, they used like, Muse used Snow Halation to beat Arise, right? When Aqua had beat, like, when Aqua went to do Snow Halation, Saint Snow had already lost. So instead of them using it to beat Saint Snow, they do it with Saint Snow.
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay. God, this had all happened after all this happened. So the Miracle Wave episode had just ended. Like Miracle Wave, the whole Miracle Wave episode is all about like Chika finally understanding that she needs to stop doubting who she is and stop hating herself for being normal.
And that Aqua need to play to their strengths and be who they are.
It's so and for Chika to because Chika's like the entire episode of Miracle Wave is so good because at the end it's like, Chika, you're the only one who doesn't believe in yourself. You're the only one. We're all here because of you. And and
God, you're giving me chills. Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying
and
too.
Chika's role in the Awaken the Power episode is so good. I'm gonna talk about it later. But this is all because everything in Love Live is a domino effect because it always is.
Right, and everything's gonna be a video.
So then after this happens, they fail. They win. They make it to the Love Live finals, but they fail to save their school. And that means that they failed, and they're all fucking devastated over it. There's nothing they can do until the 10th idol comes to them and says, "We want you to win because that's how we're gonna save the school by making everybody remember who we are." It's so
right. They're gonna immortalize the school by winning the Love Live,
and it's so good because then immediately after that, they go watch Saint Snow, and they go backstage and they're like, "Saints, we'll be waiting for you in the finals. We'll be waiting for you," and then they lose.
God,
it's so fucked up.
And they lose because of a tiny. Wasn't it the
lose
younger
while they're
sister makes a
watching.
tiny mistake? Right? Wasn't it the younger sister makes like a tiny mistake and they lose because of
damn
it
it.
with like the dance or something? I don't remember too well.
Well, she fell on the ground on her face.
That's what. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. I know it's something she did like with the dance and it caused them to fail.
And it's so good because right before that happened, they really foreshadow that's gonna happen because Leia's like shaking, she can't control it. She's like really cringing at she's listening to the music and she's and then they lose, and then while Aqua's there watching, they lose.
Yeah.
And
God.
And then everybody's talking about I can't believe they lost. And then they go to their restaurant, and Leia's fucking crying in her room, and Ruby's the one who sees it, and Ruby's the only one who reaches out. God.
And
they tie.
It's great.
They tie it together so good because that's when because when Ruby sees that happen, she's like, Daya. She realizes for the first time, Daya, I'm not gonna be able to do this with you anymore.
Right, and it has the family thing where it's two younger sisters thanking their older sisters for everything they're doing and saying that they're who they are because they were able to, they
gave them school idols. They gave them the power that they needed to become stronger.
Right, they awoke their older sisters, and then also everyone, in Ruby's case almost, it's also all of Aqua, who's kind of, even the ones her age are almost like an older sister to her as well, but it's mainly, Tadaya is they allowed them to awaken the power inside them.
And guess who's there? Speaking of hidden power, who had an episode just a couple episodes prior talking about the hidden power that connects us all? It is motherfucking Yohane, as always. Holy shit!
And it's so good. And
then Yohane's
the way it cuts into it, where they tell they did it, the two younger sisters worked on it, got everyone else in Aqua in on it. And told the sisters, this is our present to you. And then it starts the performance, which is one of the best things I've ever seen visually.
God, it is okay, this is why I need you to watch Over the Rainbow, because Over the Rainbow steps it up beyond that. And I don't know how they did it. But yeah, because Awaken the Power is fucking amazing. It is
the way it zooms in on the Christmas lights as they start, and then it does that upside down shot of the sisters
flipping around,
starting the solo.
Then when it zooms back, the whole stage has changed. God.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. The lyrics are so good. And okay, so the whole setup is so great because it's not anybody else. Nobody else initiates it. Everybody else wants to leave, but Ruby and Hanamaru and Yohane, who support her, say, we're gonna stay because we forgot something. And then the entire time, right. Oh my god, the entire time Dai is losing her shit. She's like, what's going on? Why are they behind? Are they okay? Is she okay? And the scene on the plane where they're talking about like, what if they're creating a new unit to oppose us? And then Daya like screams on the airplane. She's like, no, it's not true. It's not true. It's not gonna happen. He's like,
Yeah.
But then Chika turns around and goes, I think they're fine. I think they know what they're doing. Because she knows. She knows. And that's why Chika here is so important, because Chika's the one who believes in everybody else. And she's like, she talks, because like, I remember that scene where Yo's talking to Chika about what it's like to have an older sister. And she's like, well, we don't get along much and we fight all the time. But I remember when we had our first live and nobody was there. And I was so worried. But then all of a sudden, my older sister walked through the door and I cried and said, there she is. She's here to watch me.
Right. God.
And they're always with you from the moment that you're born. God damn it.
It's the perfect meld of the family aspect of Christmas and
giving thanks. It's so...
The giving thanks and the community friendship aspect. It just blends them all together.
It gets even better because then as Yohane and them are all helping Ruby, like it's Ruby like finally like does the speech to the people to say, we want to do this for Christmas. We want to have a performance, and she does it by herself. And Yohane and Hanamaru are just crying outside. They're like, they're like so fucking moved by it. And then when they go outside, the people from Leia's school see her, and they're like, I thought you didn't like us and didn't want to talk to us, but we've always supported you. Saint Snow is the pride of our academy, and everybody loves you. God. And then Leia starts crying. And then during the performance, all the people from her school are there. It's so good. It's so good.
It's really good. Yeah.
God, I'm fucking crying like a bitch. This is what I mean, Vindy. It's impossible. I can't talk about it anymore without crying.
Yeah, Awaken the Power is really fucking great.
It has 3 different tempo changes the entire time. It's insane.
Yeah.
The fucking way it ends.
It's yeah, well that's the other thing is not only is it great because of all the writing and everything, the song is also just a fucking banger.
Like it starts off with that slow thing and then has like the fucking the drum team dun 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 dun, and then brings on the fucking Saint Snow rock into it, and it gets real fast, and then it ends with that fucking drum team when they're marching. And they pose into the shape of a star. Oh, God!
It's so. And they pose in the shape of a star because they're shining when they're able to. God.
And it forms the shape of a Christmas tree on the street. This was a really fucking crazy detail that I noticed when I was making the Awaken the Power video. So if you watch episode 8, the one before it, when they go to the Christmas tree in the plaza, did you notice what color the tree's lights were?
Are they blue?
Blue and purple.
Oh,
the colors of Saint Snow and Aqua together.
Right. I didn't notice that.
It's so good. I watched people who sleep on Love Live are so stupid because the show is so blatant. Yet it somehow surprises me every time how fucking deep this shit goes. I'm losing my mind.
Well, because it's blatant with what it's trying to say, but it does have some subtle imagery in it.
It does it all the time, and it's so...
And then it has some blatant imagery, like the fucking feather, which if someone doesn't understand the feather changing colors, I don't understand what to say.
Oh, if you like the feather shit, you're gonna love Over the Rainbow, because it has one of those potent pieces of visual symbolism with the feather I've ever fucking seen.
Oh,
and I cry every time. Ugh. See, people don't understand how integral Saint Snow being like major characters in like Love Live Sunshine is, because people like compare them to Arise, say that they're better than character.
To Arise, yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
Stupid. Arise being like absent for most of the story is on purpose, because they're not like Muse. They're supposed to be like different things entirely. They're like supposed to be perfect in every way, and that's why they lose. But like Saint Snow is just like Aqua, and their development is entirely tied to them. And that's why this episode is so good, because it really nails that fact. God.
Well, Arise is kind of like the bar to pass, and for the bar to pass it, everyone in Muse has to kind of, come together and finally have their like moments to shine that allows them to all shine together. And then Saint Snow isn't that at all. They're never a bar for them to pass. they're
just like them.
a bar for them to grow with. Yeah,
And that's why like Aqua, like Sunshine really pushes them all the time, because them being there grows Aqua. Everything like it's mirrored in them. Like from the very first moment they're introduced. Like I said this in some ways. Like when they're first introduced, they're introduced with like a blinding light. They're so bright. Leia does a motherfucking 500-foot backflip in front of the first years and says, "What, bitch?" And their song is literally like a gauntlet like a gauntlet slap. They're like, it's like, you don't deserve to be here if you're not taking it seriously like us. This isn't a game. You need to stop taking this half-heartedly. And they still lose. They only get 9th place.
God, that song is such a banger.
And Leia fucking starts crying about it. Like she's crying because she's like, they got 9th place, and they thought that Aqua was, and they realized that Aqua wasn't taking it seriously. And that's like the turning point for the entire series is Saint Snow telling them, you're not taking this seriously like we are. Stop trying to follow a shadow. And then it comes full circle.
And that's when they get the 0 and
God, and it comes full circle here because they're literally a mirror image of what they're going through. Their older sisters are both leaving. This is the last chance they have to be together with them, and they failed. Ultimately, they failed in their goal. And it's like, God, ooh, oh my god, and Yohane has so much good shit in these 2 episodes. God, the part where she like walks up to Sarah and just like has a normal ass conversation is like, "Thank you for inviting us into your home. We're sorry for the noise we made."
Oh yeah, when she like completely drops the act. Oh my god,
it's so good. And they're like looking at her like, "What the fuck just happened? What is this? What?" Yeah. And she's like, "I know how to do it. I just, I don't want to." And that's the most important thing that people don't understand. Yohane knows she's a fucking idiot, but she does it anyway because she wants to do it.
Yeah, she's not like autistic like Chris Chan. She just has fun doing it. It's what makes her her.
It's what she loves about herself, because Chica told her, as long as you love the you that you are, then you can't throw yourself away. God, and
right.
And I keep talking because like I really had to emphasize the fact that like the Yohane episode happens before this, and why Yohane has like such a big role in this is because like just before that, Yohane was talking about like, I want to believe that in this world is a power that connects us all, a power that draws us together, and like, like that. And what is that power? That power is fucking school idols. So then who comes to help Leia when Leia and Ruby when they need help to make the song about hidden power that they never knew they had before, that connects them and made them stronger? It's fucking Yohane. God, and Hanamaru. God. Ooh. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Like I want to go in Yohane. What?
Yeah, it's really good. Do you want to move on before we talk for another hour about it?
I can literally talk about it for hours. I'm scared. You gotta stop me. Vindy.
Okay.
You gotta stop me.
So I guess I was originally gonna pick. I'll just mention it, and I'll mention 2 of the ones that I was thinking of because I think they both are good enough that they deserve mentions.
I'll mention 2 as well. But go ahead.
So I'll go ahead and give honorable mentions really quickly to both Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya and Toradora. I feel like you can't do a Christmas anime thing without at least mentioning that Toradora is really good.
God damn it, you stole one of them.
Was it Toradora?
Toradora, because Toradora's episode... Okay, real quick, can we have a little detour and talk about Toradora's episode?
Yeah, we can talk... Fuck it, yeah. Toradora's Christmas episode is like the moment. It's like one of the pivotal moments in the entire show when Taiga finally realizes that, holy shit, I love him and I don't want him to leave me. Right.
When she starts crying in the room and fucking one of the best OSTs of all time starts playing. and she starts breaking down because she's realizing that she's been taking him for granted the entire time. She's gotten comfortable with the fact that he's there, and she realizes that now there's a chance that he might go away.
Yeah, a big part of the reason I didn't want to pick Toradora was it's been so long since I saw it. I don't remember a lot of the specifics, but
I have to rewatch it too. We could probably, you know what? I think we might make exceptions for the Weeb Club if people pick it for like 2 core shows. If we just like, it'll be like a middle pick maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like we can do a middle pick of Patreonies.
Yeah.
Let them. Yeah. Because there are some 2-core shows I'd want to watch for the Weeb Club.
Like Cross Edge.
Oh.
Does Cross Edge have a Christmas episode? I forgot. Because I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it does. That's why I was like, oh.
I guess if you want to use Toradora, I can give another mention to Aikatsu. Has a really good Christmas episode.
Okay, there we go. That's one I haven't seen.
Aikatsu's just pretty good. Has them cutting down trees.
Trees?
Team
Hashtag Team Trees. Ha 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 ha. God damn it.
What are your 2 honorable mentions? It was Toradora and what else?
Oh, God. I'm blanking out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm blanking out. I'm losing because I was gonna say Toradora and then go on a spurging rant about Toradora and how good it is, and then you took it from me, and now God. Ooh.
I can go to my second one really quickly, which is K-on's Christmas episode.
Yes,
is great.
Go ahead and talk about it because I want to hear you talk about it because I talk too much.
Well, like, the Christmas episode is it's just the girls hanging out on Christmas. It's the girls and Sawako just hanging out on Christmas, having a party. You know, it's fun. They dress in the hottest Santa outfits I've ever seen in my life.
Post a picture now?
I have the Yui one. Do you have the, not Mugi. Who is it?
I don't have one with me right now, but go ahead. I know it.
I wish I had the one of when, God, because there's when, fucking... I can't even remember her name. I have not watched K-on! In forever.
It's on Netflix now, so I'm gonna rewatch it soon.
I have the first season on Blu-ray, and I want to get the other seasons on Blu-ray. But it's
speaking of Blu-ray, I ordered the premiere version of Over the Rainbow on Blu-ray, and it's coming on January.
I'll get the full version to put on screen, and then there's Black-haired girl.
Fucking Mio.
Mio. Sorry, I kept thinking of Mugi, and I knew I wasn't right because I know Mugi is the blonde.
Fun fact:
when Mio wears it and is like blushing,
God.
Oh my
Fun
God.
fact, Vinny Vondo. Back before Yohane existed and made me fucking cream my pants every time I had a thought
Even
of
before
her.
Umi existed.
No, actually, this is back in the days where I had multiple waifus, right? This is back in the days where I had Umi, I had Mio, I had Onodera, and Senjikahara, and they were all kind of floating around there. And then Yohane came into my life and said,
all autists, yes.
Queen of the Autists, Datenshi Yohane came in and said, "I am the hottest, I am the best," and I was like, "Yes, I
am the most autistic.
Please step on me." Oh.
Whoa! But it's so great because it's just them having like K-on! Is great because K-on! Has the emotional moments in K-on! Are great, right? And they aren't to be understated. But
the reason why the emotional moments hit so hard is because they're all the fun moments.
Yeah, K-on! Isn't afraid to have an episode that's just a Christmas party and everyone having fun. Or an episode centered around Mugi wanting someone to beat the shit out of her.
Oh. Yeah.
K-on! Just will spend these times having just a fun episode, And all it is just cute girls hanging out, having a Christmas party. It's funny like every episode of K-on! Is. The girls are great like in every episode of K-on! It really is just like a great Christmas party.
Look, what makes K-on! So great is that it's people will say like, oh, nothing happens in it, tea and cake, but you're watching these girls interact, grow relationships together, learn more about each other, and they're just doing fun things. And again, you said the Christmas episode is just that, because what makes K-on's emotional moments so hard is that you're realizing as they get closer and closer to graduation, all of that's gonna go away.
Yeah, it's why not fucking even is the obviously there's the Ozzy song, but I cry in the last OP of the show when there's that part where they keep singing like arigato and they go around hugging everyone.
God,
because what makes K-on! Great, it's the fact that you watch these girls grow these relationships and just enjoy their lives together. So it does make it hit harder when that ends. And
it's but it's not even like a fasting. It's like K-on! Does it slow on purpose. The entire second season is just you watching as time goes on and they slowly realize, holy shit, we're gonna graduate soon.
And this is pretty close to their graduation, so it's already been brought up and it's lingering in the air, but the episode doesn't focus on it because it's Christmas. It doesn't need to be serious. It can just spend its time being fun.
because it's gonna hurt all the more when you realize it's going away.
It's why everyone who loves K-On! Finishes it and is like, I want more K-On! Because they don't want another emotional story. They just want to see more of these girls being cute together and having fun.
God. God. Man, I don't understand people who ever saw K-On! And thought it was like nothing happens, right? Because it's like, it's...
Shout out to Gigek.
Shout out to Moon on TV. Moon on TV's garbage fucking slice of life.
That is one thing I will give Digibro for. He defended K-On! When no one else would.
Look, Digi will never have my full hate because no matter what, he opened people's eyes to the realization that K-On! Is genius.
Which then opened people's eyes to the idea that moe shows aren't inherently bad.
Yeah, they're inherently good. That's the issue.
I would say in the anime community, like legitimately, Digi is probably one of the biggest people.
Yeah, there was a huge shift. There was a huge ass shift from like,
and now Digi was a large part of that.
Every single AnyTuber and any vlogger now talks about slice of life and holds at least one in high regard because they realize that, oh shit, it's actually smart. Well, meanwhile, while the Chads were sitting around like, yeah, we know. Look how big our dicks are. We watched K-On!
The more girls you have in your 3x3 or 4x4, the better 3x3 or 4x4 it is.
I only have like 2 guys in my 3x3s, I think, at most. It's just kind of spooky because like back in the day, it was literally just mostly guys. But now I look at it now, my 3x3 of like my favorite characters is literally just like Simon and Ippo, and then everybody else is a fucking cute ass anime girl.
I think legitimately the only show it's on my thing that I don't think has a girl that I think is insanely cute and or hot is Ping Pong. Yeah, which is the last show on my 4x4.
Makes sense.
God
damn.
And I mean, I guess, well, I think the girl in Rakugo is cute, but she's not meant to be cute lady. But
yeah, like literally all my fucking shows now are just cute girls in some way, shape, or form, and it's I've been corrupted. I've been used and abused.
The amount of times I've like started something because I was like, oh my god, that girl's cute, and ended up loving it is astronomical.
Well, I mean, like that's like, well, there's that whole principle behind like the reason why moe is a thing is because like, you know, it's healing to you, right?
Right.
And like, look, cute girls give you that healing thing. Yeah. God.
Like Nisekoi and Love Live.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna talk about after you're done talking about this, because I'm gonna scream and cry and piss and cum.
Oh my god, and shit.
Yeah, and shit.
I just say you have to do all of it at once. Yeah, I think. I mean, just to make the comparison to Christmas. I mean, there is, you know, like I don't remember if their party happened specifically on Christmas Day, but like friend Christmas parties are a big thing, you know. I have one with my friends every year. And, like, that community aspect is a large part of Christmas. And that's all this episode is it's just a community getting together on Christmas. And just, like, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I need to, like, hang out with my friends more. Because, like, Toolman, as you know, has been friends with me since, like, middle school. Mm-hmm. And he moved away recently from our town. And it's getting harder for us to see him, but I'm gonna try to find a way to fucking force him to watch Cats with me.
Yeah, well, that's something that like it's hard for me and our friends right now because like there's like 4 of us and two of them, one of them's like an hour away, one of them's like 4 or 5 hours away for college, so we just have to make sure we try to find times to get together. But
yeah.
So yeah. It is just like a it is hard, but I think that's. Christmas is one of those times where it is almost important to keep those bonds going, you know?
Yeah, and go watch Cats with your friends.
My friend was trying to get me to watch Cats today, and I almost strangled him.
No, you should watch it. No, it's a tradition for me and my friends whenever I see them to drag them to a movie theater and watch the worst movie possible.
All right, what's your last one? Because this has been going pretty long. We're like over an hour, and I got stuff I have to do later, so...
Okay, the last one I'm going to talk about. Have you read Kimi ni Todoke?
I have not yet.
My 4th favorite manga of all time.
Here's what's so funny. I looked up best Christmas stuff just to get some ideas. One of the first ones I saw was Kimi no Todoke, and I was like, ooh, what am I bringing that in?
Fucking good. I will not spoil it, but I'll kind of get the gist of what's going on. Like, Kimi no Todoke's entire thing is about, like, two people who, like, do not understand or believe that the other person likes them. Right? Like, something about them makes them like, it's people. I remember Digi made that stupid video saying that he had too much, like, he had such, like, anger towards, like, Kimi no Todoke because they take so long to get together. But there's a reason why. Sawako, the main character, has grown up so long thinking that she's, like, worthless, she can't do anything. So, like, when people, like, when this one guy that she's loved for so long, she cannot believe someone as good as him would like her. And she just, because she's always just thought that she's not that great. She's always, like, not that special. You know, all these other people are greater than she is. And, like, she admires him so much. But he, at the same time, sees her, and he admires her because she's, like, she does everything she wants to do as earnest as possible, and she doesn't care about what other people think because she just does it. And that's something that he struggles with because he's at, like, the whims of his family and stuff like that. And, like, so they're in this, like, back feedback loop of just, like, I really like you, but I don't deserve I don't deserve to be with you, basically.
So it's a good romance where both grow each other in different ways by learning from the other person.
Yeah, and the Christmas episode is so good because, like, she tries to make him, like, this gift, right? And she's already thinking that, like, oh, it's not worth it. He might not like it, you know, like, things like that. And he's sitting there and he's like, I really want to spend time with her. I really want to spend time with her. I want to be with her. He's like getting gifts from all these other girls, but he only wants one, and it's from her, and she's not giving it to him because she's too busy thinking about like it's not gonna be good enough for him. And okay, do you mind if I say one thing? Because it makes me it's so good.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, she makes this, like, beanie for him. She makes a beanie for him, and she makes, like, because she's good at knitting, and she makes like a stomach warmer for her dad. Her dad sees the beanie and thinks it's for him.
Okay.
And so, like, on Christmas Day, he's wearing the beanie. He's like, I can't believe you made this for me. It's so good. I love it. And she's like, holy shit. No, you ruined my plans, Dad. God damn it. And she's like stuck with, and then she goes to give him, like, the only gift she has left, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks he's gonna hate it. But what does he do? He puts it on because he's so happy that she gave him a gift.
Right.
God. Kimi no Todoke is a manga. It's interesting because, like, Nisekoi, I like read through it. I couldn't stop reading, right?
Right.
Kimi no Todoke is like, I read a chapter and I have to physically step away because I got, like, hit so fucking hard. I'm like, what the fuck? This fucking
right,
manga.
it's one of those things where you have to take a break and, like, stop and kind of recollect yourself.
It destroys me with every single chapter. I don't understand how. I think it's, like, one of the few that's actually done that to me like that. God damn it.
Which makes sense again because it's a romance manga, and romance is a large part of Christmas in Japan.
Yeah.
And it kind of is here. Like, you know, every Hallmark movie is a romance, but...
Ooh, even better, though, because Kimi no Todoke also has themes of friendship.
Oh!
It's friendship's like a whole ass part of Kimi no Todoke. It's like 50% of it is about, like, romantic, you know, connection. The other 50% is friendship.
That sounds good. See, I would read it next for, like, manga by myself, like, as my next romance, but I already promised a friend I'd read Oremonogatari as my next romance.
Oremonogatari's... God.
They told me it was, like, the most me romance ever, and I'm scared.
Because he's a fucking big boy friend Chad. But, like, yeah. But, because the entire... You want to know how they made it possible for her to be able to go... Because the whole thing revolves around, like, Sawako doesn't want to go to a Christmas party because wants to go to the Christmas party, but she can't because her family wants to spend time with her.
Okay, yeah.
But their family goes her friends try to convince the parents. Like, I think it's like the friends try their best to try to convince the parents. Like, they really want Sawako to spend time with her. They really want to be there with her on Christmas. So, like, but then the parents see that, and the dad's like. All this time you've always been alone. I've always been worried about you. But then you come home with these friends that love you so much. You should spend time with them.
God.
And that's why she's able to spend
time with them. That
shit
always fucks me up when friends go to, like, help. Like, to go back to Nisekoi, that time she told he's gonna move away and Raku goes to save her and everyone else goes too. Oh my God. Well, I love that shit.
It's not one of those. It's like they directly go to it. They kind of like the dad kind of like sees how Sawako's changed because of the friends. Like,
okay, I see. Okay.
And like he's like, I've always been worried about you. I've always been worried that you've been alone, but you've been fine with it. You never complained. But this is the one time you seem sad. You want something, and you're willing, and you're concerned about it. And it's because of your friends. Your friends have done so much good for you.
Right.
So you should spend time with them. God, it's ooh. Well, there is multiple parts where it's like Nisekoi, where they do everything in their power to like help. But like
right.
Nisekoi doesn't. Kimi no Todoke doesn't do it like Nisekoi, where it's like the other people do it for them. It's kind of like their actions push the characters in question to like move, right? Because the name means reaching you. Yeah,
it's good. Yeah, all right.
Oh.
So do you have any more you want to talk about, or are we?
Let's talk about my favorite Christmas episode. It's gotta be the Evangelion Christmas episode.
All right, so everyone, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas! Like seriously, I hope y'all have a good Christmas. Spend time with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Yeah.
Make sure that you get me. I'm not saying that I want you to get it for me, but I'm just saying I'd really appreciate it if you got me that Dojin by Alp. I'm just. Oh, actually, wait, real quick. Craftsdwarf's not here, but I know Craftsdwarf would love to talk about the Fairy Tail OVA. It's a Christmas episode.
I think I've seen that. I think it's super hot. I think I've seen like super slutty. Oh my god.
I watched it, and like Urza fucking gets lit as fuck and is like, we're gonna play the King's game. And she's
oh my god, I want to play King's game with Urza.
She fucking makes them walk outside with like bunny girl outfits, passing out flyers. She makes
oh
like
my
the guys.
God, maybe this is good.
The dudes take a bath together. She like makes Lucy lift up her shirt so she could drip hot candle wax on her back.
God, what? How have I not watched this yet?
And it's insane because the way it ends is like, because like they finally like Gray finally wins the King's game, and he's like, Urza, you're gonna go home right now naked. And she's like, okay, fine, and just does it. And she walks outside, and she's chill with it. She's a fucking big, cool Stacy. But then she sees Jalal, and immediately like it gets embarrassed and crouches down. She's like, oh no, he saw me.
Jalal Craftsdwarf.
And then Jalal Craftsdwarf puts his coat over her, and he's like, "You're gonna get cold." And she's like, because she's all upset because all the other shipping duos are all like getting along. She's like, "Jalal's not here. I can't be." Yeah, Craftsdwarf's not here to tell me that I'm so hot.
If we are gonna say for Craftsdwarf, I feel like we should mention the only thing he said he would have had to talk about if he came on was
the only thing he ever talks about.
Well, Hidamari sketch.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the other only thing he talks about.
Yeah, he said Hidamari sketch he liked. So there you go.
I thought you were gonna say One Piece. Because
no.
I remember Craftsdwarf also said One Piece.
I was thinking earlier if One Piece had any Christmas things, and it kind of doesn't really. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say One Piece has any Christmas stuff, but all right. So is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you like the Weeb Club, make sure you keep comments for SEO purposes. Also because your comments are hysterical.
Yeah, we fucking love them. See y'all.
See ya.